Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Femi Fani Kayode, who is an ardent PDP member, has finally defected to APC, and that's no news right now because there were already indications everywhere pointing to the fact that Femi Fani Kayode, FFK, will soon be defecting. It all started when we still start seeing him, in company of the Kogi State governor, when we started seeing him working with the likes of the acting chairman of APC, and being in attendance in multiple meetings that have to do with APC. Everyone knew that it was going to happen. But then most people are reflecting on what he said before now about APC. There was a time he even laid calls on himself and all of that. Now, guess what? This action has triggered multiple reactions by Nigerians. But you'll be so shocked why the man has decided to defect from APC, from PDP to APC, and you will hear what he has to say in that regard. But before we give you full details of that and further analysis, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, Nigerians have mocked politician Femi Fani Kayode for joining the All Progressive Congress APC despite his criticism of the ruling party in the past. And Mike Buni, the chairman of the All Progressive Congress APC caretaker committee, confirmed Fani Kayode's defection as he presented him to the President Muhammadu Buhari at the presidential villa Abuja on Thursday. Speaking after the meeting, Femi Fani Kayode said God ordained his defection. God ordained his defection as he was led by the Spirit. Wow, those who are led by the Spirit are the sons of God. So he was led by the Spirit to defect glory. All right, we'll go further. This has triggered a lot of criticism by Nigerians on social media. And most people have called him out different names. And, he had been the role model for so many Nigerians. But at one point, the man said, for the fact that I have said what I said before now does not mean that at one point I will not align with the people. I could still remember when people got angry seeing him in one of the, I think, weddings. And that was Buhari's son's wedding. People were really, really amazed. And a lot of people said, the guy said, well, we may have some disagreement here and there, but that does not turn me to an enemy of the people. So, but then we're going to be looking at some of the reactions of Nigerians, and if it's possible, we are going to also call back some of the things he has said about APC in the past. Now, this one, Deji Adeyanju say Fani Kayode is a very bad role model for upcoming Nigerian politicians. Too undisciplined and unprincipled. He is not only unstable but lack character. How can a man bring so much disgrace and disrespect to himself because of what he will eat? This is someone who wished Buhari dead. Now, this is serious. This is serious. Another one here, one Abidem Yola, says it is indeed shameful that Femi Fani Kayode will be accepted into the fold of APC. I think all well-meaning progressives should condemn this move. We do not need a Fani Kayode to win future election. He is more of a liability. Wow, don't say that. At least I've listened to his school of thoughts as it has to do with politics. The guy is very vocal and he's a good guy somehow. I can't say more than that. This one, Konis V, said, Obasanjo don't talk sing, say Femi Fani Kayode na Atinu. Give him food and he will misbehave on your behalf. Oh my God. You see, Nigerians, internet do not forget. Nigerians will all call on all these things. One Adiola Bankole said, despite all your grammar and criticism, done deal. 2023 new season transfer. Now one, Tommy B says, Femi Fani Kayode has returned to the APC. If you are one of those that choose to die for Nigerian politician, know that you will die only in vain. This is what I was looking out for. Someone to say, I share the same opinion with this guy. Now, when it comes to politics in Nigeria, please do well not to die for anybody. No politician is worth the blood of any Nigerian. Whether you are defending the politician or maybe you are trying to stand for him and all of that, it's not worth it. All what you should be looking at is the will of the people. Have they been able to do the will of the people? Whether the person is from APC or from PDP or from any other political party, as far as he does the will of the people, please align with him. But when you say you want to follow the ideology, political ideology of particular politician, my brother, you will die in vain. That is the truth. You will just die in vain. For some persons who were blah, 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 when they hear Femi Fani Kayode talk with what has just happened, they are left all alone. Today, he's under the embrace of APC, and you see, and I know Buhari will always hawk anybody that comes around, and he will welcome you as if he never heard anything bad about you. Hey, he's back there, and you can see how things are. So never you die for any politician. This one CYOB says, before now we know you, I never for one took any of his talk seriously because I know him to be someone they are bang rolling always. He lacks integrity so much. You think Buhari trusts you? No way. Some people are talking about Buhari not trusting him, and to some extent there could be some level of truth in this. But then the future will tell, because as he has joined APC, possibly some appointments may be coming his way. Another one here says Femi Fani Kayode has discovered his grazing route out of Sakpa and joined APC. Another one Chimene said, I am not surprised to hear this. He is broke and needs to be carried along. Wow, Nigerians are talking. Village Boy says, we've always known him right from the time that Femi Fani Kayode anyway bele face. Now Jonathan announcement remain. Jonathan, I don't think Jonathan would defect, but however, can't trust politicians. This one say, this guy is so frustrated. See him with Agbada. He will come here and be saying something else. Never trust politicians. Wow, this is really serious. Now, looking at what Adeyanju had said, that he's not a good role model. But guess what? Femi Fani Kayode has never forced anybody to, follow his pathway. And whether you like it or not, at a point when you cannot fight them again, you've got to join them. And that is what politics is all about. Don't forget that politics is not about ethnicity. It's not about anything. All that bonds people together when it comes to politics is actually interest. If we share the same interest, wow, why then should we be permanent enemies or permanent? When you become permanent enemies, it therefore means that's not a game. Imagine someone like Ronaldo having encounter with a Man U, fan or Man U player. Today he's in Man U. So what these guys do is they align, looking at politics as a kind of fight or a kind of war against each other. For me, it's totally wrong. I'm not supporting what he has done because of what he has said in the past. But he has come to a point where he realized that politics is more about interest and not about having permanent enemies or permanent friends. Wherever, if at a point, what I have learned, I have decided to unlearn it and relearn the new political ideology. Why not? I have to follow that pathway, and that's what we are seeing right now. However, we'd like to leave it there. I'd like to seek for your opinion about the defection of Femi Fani Kayode to APC. Do you think that he's doing it because he's hungry, as most people are saying? That guy is not hungry. He has a very good inheritance, and I believe he has worked hard for his own money, because based on his family line, those guys are rich. But I think possibly he wants to get back on track when it comes to politics. But you have your own opinion. Don't insult anybody. Just tell us what's your viewpoint on this. Thank you very much for staying tuned.